It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' rocket arm quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Jags and the Barons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. Their offense. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Throwing on first down. Butler. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Barons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Butler, he finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Nichols. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Butler got his tight end. That's complete. That's Nichols. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Butler. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it. Sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ooh, with a juke. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Butler. He finds his man complete. It's Nichols.
Complete to number 85. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Butler. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
To try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off play action. Butler. He finds his man complete. That's Nichols. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw on second down. Butler, he finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Second down and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Aaron.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 3. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This drive was in danger of stopping it. Unfortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Gets past one man. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Able to get away. Eluding the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Butler. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here. Everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Jaguars getting set to go. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a first down, as the quick slant gets him 14. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Butler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 22. Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. A lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. When you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline. It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it,
That puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Butler. He finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll set up a throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out come the Jags. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Butler. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Operating from the gun, Butler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Butler. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a gain of 11.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 173 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Barons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.